Hi, I'm Rowan, and I will be talking to you about all my different chronic illnesses. I have multiple different chronic illnesses, the main one being Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that affects the collagen in your body. So there's either a lack of collagen or your body creates faulty collagen. And your collagen helps all throughout your body. So it affects everything from your eyes, your eyesight, your hearing, your dental structure, your skeletal structure, your skin, your blood vessels, your joints, your gastrointestinal system, everything. And because of that, I have a number of other chronic illnesses. So the first one recently that I found out was POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And it is so your blood vessels, when your blood goes down to your limbs, when your blood is supposed to come back up, your blood vessels are supposed to constrict to push that blood upwards. Well, because of a lack of collagen or because of faulty collagen, everything in my body is stretchy, and the blood vessels just don't want to constrict properly. And there's multiple different reasons for POTS. There's different kinds of POTS. So mine is secondary POTS. It's due to Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, but you can have other different kinds of POTS that are not related to Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So another thing that I deal with, let me talk about the symptoms of the POTS so some of the symptoms of the POTS are lightheadedness, dizziness, fatigue, fast heart rate, palpitations, like a weakness, like in your body, like a weakness, and you're like you're about to faint. And fainting is one of them, though I'm lucky enough to not have ever fainted, but I do get lightheaded and so fainting is syncope, and I get pre-syncope, which is like everything goes black and like I feel like I'm about to faint, and I sometimes even like get weak in the legs and I'll have to like sit down or like lean against something. But I feel like I don't know if it's just like I'm so aware of when that's about to happen that I can just catch it before I do faint or what, but I'm just thankful I haven't fainted yet. But because of that, I'm on a couple different medication. Well, I'm only on one medication for that, but I'm on a couple different medications for my Ehlers-Danlos in general, and mental health too. But so I'm on a diltiazem, I believe that's what it's called. But anyway, so another condition that I deal with, so celiac is an autoimmune disease that your body goes into action and tries to fight itself anytime you try to eat, or anytime you eat gluten. And glutens are wheat, rye, and barley. And so anytime I try to eat anything like that, so I actually have been eating gluten all throughout my life, and I just found out about the celiac. But the celiac has been causing me malnutrition and malabsorption of nutrients for my whole life, and I've never been considered a healthy weight. I've always been underweight and malnourished, and it's been almost 2 years since I've gone gluten-free, and I have been able to put at least 10 pounds on, and I'm so happy. I'm actually considered healthy and nourished now. So that's been really great. But yeah, some other things that the Ehlers-Danlos causes, I'll go top to bottom. Well, if we're gonna start at the top, I believe it causes some mental health issues. If it causes things going on throughout your whole body, then I believe it also affects the brain. And I have done my own personal research that shows that collagen can affect the pruning of neuron synapses in the brain. And I believe that that is one of the reasons why I have autism and ADHD and OCD. And then on top of that, separately, I also have anxiety and depression. But anyway, so starting from my eyes, from that top, so I have an astigmatism in each eye, and that's because the shape isn't fully, but I mean, anybody can have an astigmatism without having Ehlers-Danlos. I have audio processing disorder, and I have multiple problems with my dental structure, which is, if it causes problems, it's called orofacial myofunctional disorders. And I have three. I have a tongue thrust, I have an open bite, and I have TMJ. And because of the tongue thrust, I chronically swallow air and inhale foods. And that's not fun, believe me. Like, I'll be in the middle of eating and then all of a sudden I'm choking. Or I will be in the middle of eating and I can't open my jaw all of a sudden, and that's not fun either. And then it affects my gastrointestinal system, the celiac, it affects my blood vessels, my skin. All of my joints are like hypermobile or double jointed, like that, like this is part of the Baton scale test to see if you have Ehlers-Danlos. If you can do that, that's 2 points. Putting your hands flat on the floor without bending your knees, that's a point. I got a total of 9 on the Baton scale, and yeah, I did qualify for Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So yeah. Oh, and sorry, I almost forgot. Ehlers-Danlos has already done a number on my heart. So for my heart, I have borderline mitral valve prolapse with some mild regurgitation. I have mild regurgitation of the tricuspid valve, and then I have some trace regurgitation of the pulmonary valve as well. And I also have grade 1 diastolic heart failure with preserved ejection fraction. So technically, because it's with preserved ejection fraction, it's not considered heart failure yet, but the grade 2 is heart failure, so I'm not at heart failure yet. So yeah, that's basically what I deal with.